Good morning. My name is Emma Cole, and I'm a senior here. This past June, I spent a month studying abroad at the University of Oxford in the United Kingdom. Up until around May, I was ecstatic, and then the anxiety set in. For those of you who don't know, I was diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder my sophomore year of college. Those 3 weeks leading up to when I was supposed to fly out, I could hardly focus on anything. I was certain I didn't even want to go anymore. I figured that I probably wouldn't have anything original to say, or my tutors would be entirely unimpressed with what I had to offer. I was scared that I wouldn't make any friends. After all, I was the only Olivet student attending this study abroad program. Instead, I found a home with amazing friends from all over the world. One of my housemates was a 21-year-old Swiss banker attending school to refine his English language skills, which were already pretty fantastic. Another, a girl named Rithica, is probably going to be my friend for years, despite the fact that she now lives in Atlanta, Georgia, and I live in Michigan. We're even trying to attend Oxford together as postgraduates next fall. And just an hour south in Hillsdale, Michigan, I have two friends who are planning to come visit sometime this fall. And rather than finding terrifying, imperious professors, I found two incredibly warm and inviting people. Well, one was immediately warm and inviting. The other was still terrifying, but in a good way. It was the kind of terrifying that made you want to prove yourself. So I did. I wrote 2 essays every week, between 2,000 and 4,000 words in total, and explored the ancient city. I got lost on the first day. The directions given to me were fairly straightforward, but I still managed to find my way into a residential district a good ways from where I was actually supposed to be. I ended up calling my professor, who came over from Olivet with me for the first week, and the first words I said to him on that phone call were, "I'm lost, you need to help me." Everything ended up fine once he figured out where I actually was and the easiest way to get to where I needed to be. And it wasn't my last time getting lost either. In a city where they built buildings when and where they needed them, rather than planning how the city would grow, the streets turn every which way, and some places can only be found via small, nearly invisible alleyways. The flight back was also an ordeal. Air Canada was late to the gate at Heathrow International Airport, which caused me to miss my connecting flight from Toronto, and my checked bags got misplaced. The staff wouldn't tell me where I was supposed to go other than that way, and then they put me on a flight back home for the next morning. Well, I wasn't happy with that. I wanted to be home because it had already been a long day of travel, and sometimes you just need to see your parents. At around midnight, I finally flew into the airport in Detroit, and Professor Waite and Marianne McMullen picked me up from the terminal and drove me to meet my dad. Sometime after 1 in the morning, I was finally able to collapse in bed, where I slept for a good long while after. And was it worth it? Absolutely. So take a leap. Take that internship on the other side of the country. Say yes to a job offer you might not think isn't the exact fit for you. Find your Oxford. And thank you to people who made this possible. Dr. Hendershot Kreitzer, Professor Waite, and Marianne McMullen.